Somewhere along the way, you were trained to care, to feel deeply, to take things personally. That was your first mistake. Every time your chest tightened from betrayal, every time an insult echoed in your mind for days, it all came from that single error. You let the world inside your emotional walls. You handed strangers the blueprint to your spirit, and they used it. But there's another way to exist, a way so cold, so calculated, even Machiavelli would hesitate to test you. You want peace? Then destroy your sensitivity. You want strength? Then stop feeling what weak people expect you to feel. You've been emotionally accessible, visible, software, and they've used it against you at every turn. You think being kind buys you loyalty. It doesn't. You think your pain matters to them? It doesn't. Most people care about you only as long as you're useful, as long as your presence serves a purpose. The second you no longer benefit them, they vanish. This isn't cynicism, it's pattern recognition. Still think betrayal is personal? It's not. It's tactical. They insult you not because they feel powerful, but because they want to feel it. They ignore you not by accident, but to make you chase. They lie not because truth is hard, but because truth is useless when manipulation works better. And every time you react, you tell them you're still vulnerable. That's how they win, through access, through your inability to stay neutral. They provoke, you perform, they win. You want to become immune? Then learn this. Your emotions are leaks. Patch them. Stop over-explaining. Stop defending. Stop trying to make them understand. They don't care. They only listen when your reaction reveals an angle they can use. Machiavelli would say, guard your inner world like a fortress. Not everyone should see your emotions. Most shouldn't even know you have any. Say less. Show less. Be unreadable. Because mystery creates power. Predictability creates targets. Most people are emotional slaves. They wake up joyful or anxious based on someone else's attention, someone else's approval. They live their lives pulled around like puppets, but not you. You want to break the chain? Start with this. Don't let praise inflate you. Don't let criticism deflate you. Your self-worth must be built on something no one can touch. When you stop depending on applause to feel valuable and stop shrinking under rejection, you become something else, something they don't know how to hurt. This isn't about being numb. This is about being deliberate. Use your emotions like a weapon, not like a leash. If charm will open doors, use it. If silence will shake a room, choose it. If anger must come, let it be sharp and surgical. But never let your feelings be the default setting. Let them be chosen, controlled, because the moment they know what breaks you, they'll break you again and again and again. Don't give them that power. Stay silent when they expect you to explode. Stay smiling when they want to see you sulk. Stay still when chaos surrounds you. That's when they realize they can't reach you anymore. You want to know what scares manipulators the most? It's not confrontation, it's indifference. Indifference is control. Indifference is the death of their strategy. And that's what you're building now. Not arrogance, not avoidance, but control over the one thing no one else can master for you, your emotional reactions. Let them guess what you feel. Let them obsess over why you didn't respond. Let them spiral in the silence you left behind. Let them feel small in your quiet. Let your lack of reaction echo louder than their loudest outburst. Because silence is not weakness, it's a message. And it says, you don't have access to me anymore. Understand this. Most people are ruled by emotion, though they pretend to be logical. They say they're strong, but a single rejection wrecks their self-image. They say they're rational, but one cold shoulder sends them spiraling. They are not strong, they are predictable, and that predictability is what makes them easy to control. You want to be strong? Then be unreadable. Don't just stop reacting, start observing. Study the patterns. Watch the motives behind the smiles. Because people don't reveal themselves through their words. They show themselves in what they avoid, what they fear, what they deny. You'll hear the truth in their hesitation, not their promises. Most of what people say is theater, but their patterns, that's gospel. So stop asking, do they care? Ask, what do they gain from caring? Stop asking, can I trust them? Ask, what happens when I say no to them? This isn't paranoia, it's clarity. If you still believe loyalty is standard, you haven't been betrayed enough. Betrayal isn't the exception. It's the rule that reveals itself in time. And if you're surprised when people change, it means you didn't really know who they were when they had nothing to lose. Machiavelli knew this. He didn't hate people. He understood them. He knew every compliment has a motive. Every alliance has a price. And every emotional attachment is a potential weakness waiting to be weaponized. You want to live without fear? Then stop handing people weapons. Stop telling them what hurts. Stop needing them to care. Stop hoping they'll never leave, because they will, eventually, or they'll change, or worse, they'll stay and use everything you shared against you. But when you no longer need their love, their praise, or their presence to remain whole, then you become whole for real. That's the final stage, emotional self-sufficiency. It's not about isolation, it's about sovereignty. Your mind becomes your kingdom. Your standards become your sword. Your silence becomes your shield. You'll see people panic when you no longer chase. They'll say you've changed, that you're distant. They'll try to pull you back into softness, into openness, into weakness. Let them. Let them misunderstand you. Let them speak. Let them leave. Because if someone walks away from your silence, they were only loyal to your weakness. If someone turns on you when they can't manipulate your reactions, they were never for you. And if someone tries to guilt you into being less guarded, it's because they wanted access, not connection. You owe them nothing. You owe yourself everything. This is your final form. You do not react, you calculate. You do not explain, you observe. You do not beg, you build. And when they try to reach you, they find a wall where the old version of you used to be. You are not the man who breaks. You are not the man who pleads. You are the man who walks away, not with anger, but with indifference. Because the game they're playing, you mastered it in silence. From now on, you are emotionally sovereign. No one owns your attention. No one commands your reaction. No one has permission to rewrite your identity. Machiavelli said it best. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. But even beyond fear is something greater, to need nothing and expect nothing. That's not just strength, that's freedom. So remember this, you don't need validation to be powerful. You don't need approval to be untouchable. And you don't need anyone to understand you to be in total control. The next time they try to provoke you, manipulate you, confuse you, say nothing, show nothing, reveal nothing. Let your silence do what emotion never could. Make them realize they have no power here, and they never will again.